Let me just get a hold of my mouse here. Do some work. Being really productive. Oh wait, there's no ball. Yeah, that's right. So this old Microsoft mouse of mine, really nice mouse. At least it used to be. The little circle thing on the bottom that holds the ball in place, the roller ball, yeah, that broke, and so now I've got a mouse here with my old 486 system that unfortunately I can't use. So what I did is I started this journey of looking on eBay for a replacement mouse and found a whole lot of stuff, including a lot of new old stock components, which of course, is my favorite. And I think I found a replacement. So again, this is a 2.0, which came out in 1993. I think I actually got a hold of this one around 95 or 96. And the one I found is this one here, this Microsoft mouse. So I do believe this is a 2.0. I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out once I get out of the package and take a closer look at it. But yeah, it is, blindingly white compared to my old one here, which is yellowed quite a bit. And of course, almost all of the Microsoft logo except the M has worn off at this point after years and years of use. In fact, it started out smooth, but it's probably even smoother now than it used to be when I first got it. We'll find out again once I get out of the package. But I thought I'd kind of share that with you. Yes, it's still in plastic, new old stock. Love that stuff. This is an interesting point in time. So this came out in 1996. When Microsoft was still producing 2.0s, and I'm hoping that's what this is. But they were also producing the so-called IntelliMouse, whatever, with the scroll wheel and so forth. And that came with the IntelliPoint software, but so did the 2.0. And this, of course, has the IntelliPoint software on it and so forth. So I think it could be either, though. I'm pretty sure actually that the IntelliMice had scroll wheels with them, and of course these don't. The Mouse 2.0 did not. That came out in 1993. Just had the two buttons left and right. If you're right-handed, it feels really good. I understand if you are left-handed, it's pretty awkward. Even though I know at the time they said that right or lefties would be comfortable with it. Yeah, I don't think they were entirely honest about that. So let's open this up and hope that we've got the right version. Now, I wanted to point out real quick that this is in fact a serial mouse, and it does look like this is probably the new one is also probably serial, although. At this point in the mid 1990s, PS2 became a predominant peripheral port, and so they usually mice around this era would at least come with an adapter, a PS2 adapter, and this says it's a serial port and PS2 version. So I'm thinking what we'll find out when I get this open is that there's a PS2 adapter in there, and that's what that is. So it is a real serial mouse, just comes with an adapter for that. All right, so we've got the manual here. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I mean, it's a mouse. It talks about cleaning the roller ball and so forth. And of course, the software on 2 diskettes. I kind of wonder why there's 2 diskettes. Well, I guess it's just that much. That's interesting, yeah. So the program to run the mouse, the IntelliPoint software, actually came on 2 discs. I didn't know that. And then, of course, the mouse itself. I was actually wrong. as I think you can see here. It's actually a PS2 mouse that came with a serial adapter. So it's actually natively PS2 and then has an adapter there for serial. And you'll see serial mouse port compatible mouse 2.0. So this is a mouse 2.0. It's just that my the original one here, my older one, is serial, and this one's serial compatible. So that's great. It's really close. I mean, it's practically its brother in the mouse genealogy here, and it's nice and smooth too, nice and white and smooth. Really, really nice. Want the address of the most important person at Microsoft? Is it me? Oh, that's what I thought. Okay. So yeah, it feels great. It feels like it's the old one's a little grimy, from dust and dirt, I guess, over time. I haven't cleaned it a whole lot. But one of the best things for those of you who maybe are a bit younger and don't remember the trackball or the rolling ball under here, every once in a while you have to clean it out, as the instructions say. Get clogged with dust and so forth. Not a problem for this one because it keeps falling out, but normally that was quite a problem. One of the best things ever was actually getting a new mouse and the the XY rollers in here being perfectly, I don't know if you can see that, the X and Y rollers in there being, perfectly clean and so forth. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. It was a very satisfying feeling, also the ball being nice and smooth and clean. Not that was often a problem, having, a dirty ball, but every once in a while, I suppose it was a thing. So, yeah, and yeah, even, oh yeah, that's so much smoother. Like, when I click on this, you can hear that creak noise? Here, I'll put up the microphone. And then the new one. Hear that difference? I bet you can. Yeah, and it also, it feels like it sounds, and that is just a whole lot smoother. It's almost like it's making multiple clicks when I press the button there, and then here it's just so satisfying. It's nice and sharp. Making one click. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about trying this out on the 486 system here. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to use the adapter for this because, again, I use this on the 486 system, and it is serial, as was normally found at that time. Yeah, pretty simple adapter. No problem, since it was basically, made and designed to work with serial, as it says on there. That's kind of nice. So other than being, bright white and immaculate, the two mice, I'm very happy, are very similar. I was actually afraid I couldn't tell if there was some texture to the new mouse, but it is perfectly smooth, just like the original. Alright folks, I've got it hooked up to my 486 system here. I am presently installing the software. I'm kind of excited about getting this going and trying out maybe a game or two, seeing how it feels. Gosh, it's probably been, decades since I've loaded, the old IntelliPoint software like this. I'm sure it's taken its time determining what the optimal installation for the system is. By the way, on this mouse, it feels really good. Just really nice and smooth, just glides over that mouse pad. It's not something that I even really noticed with the old one until I compare it with the new one, and that's pretty obvious. Alright, so that, for some reason, it froze up when I tried to install the software in DOS, so I'm going to load up Windows 3.1 here and try it from there. And unfortunately, it's still not working. Don't know what the problem is. Okay, it seemed like the PS2 was slightly loose from the serial adapter, so I'm wondering if that had something to do with it. So I'm going to restart again and see if that fixed it. Hallelujah! It's working, yeah. So that was the problem, is that it's just a little loose where the PS2 goes into the serial adapter. So, well, it feels pretty good. Better than the old one. Again, much smoother. So with the IntelliPoint tools, I didn't mess around too much with stuff here. You can of course change the pointer to all kinds of weird stuff. Never really had any reason to change that. For some reason, you can't put trails on this. I don't know why. But the most important thing is speed, and increase the speed a bit, so it's a little more responsive. It definitely feels better, a bit better than the old one, than the old mouse. All right, let's go see if it works in DOS. It should. Okay, so it definitely works in DOS programs as well, but man, it is laggy. So I'm gonna have to see about changing that setting and getting a little faster in DOS, because at least in SimCity here, it is really unresponsive. That's always kind of a tricky thing with DOS, is getting the mouse to be properly fast, but. Yeah, so it's going to need a little bit of work, but the mouse feels great. I'm really quite happy with it, and very happy that I got very close to the same one. It's not the exact one, but it's about as close as I expect to get. And the mouse only cost about $30 on eBay, so feeling quite good about that. So thanks guys very much for watching, and catch you next time.